morning, Respiratory Ninja. I guess I have to spend the next 4 hours with you as part of my ICU orientation.
Are you sure you are supposed to be with me? There was nothing on the schedule.
I am sure. Susan just told me. She said that you would be the best one to go with, that you were really good at teaching.
Susan, huh? Well, that will teach me to tease her about coming to work in front of her boss. I don't give her enough credit. Okay, where should we begin?
I don't know, it is your show.
That was a rhetorical question.
Which patient are you talking about?
No one yet. I was just asking myself where to start.
Didn't you say there was a question of rheumatoid?
No, I said it was a rhetorical question. That means it doesn't require a response.
Usually there is a pain response with rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay, let's just forget about it, and perhaps we can start with BiPAP. The patient in bed 2 has obstructive sleep apnea and wears BiPAP at night.
I have seen these on the floor. I am familiar with these. This was a good place to start.
Okay, what do you know about the BiPAP?
I know that, when I give my patients their pills to swallow, they usually cough a lot.
Okay. Teaching point here, you never give a person on BiPAP anything to eat or drink. There is an increased chance of aspiration, because the machine is delivering pressure into the airway on both inspiration and expiration.
If they don't eat or drink, eventually they would starve to death. How do they get nutrition?
Usually they can eat or drink when they are not wearing the BiPAP.
Oh, okay. I wish someone would have told me that years ago.
Let's go ahead and take him off the BiPAP. There is a white button under a plastic flip door on the left top side of the machine on the back. So we will take off the mask and shut off the machine.
Do I just pull off the Velcro straps?
He wears one at home, so he can probably do it himself. You just need to turn off the machine while he does that.
Will he be able to get it off with his rheumatoid arthritis?
He doesn't have arthritis. Let's just turn off the machine.
I don't know if I can turn him off. He looks so good. I have never withdrawn on anyone before. Are you sure there is nothing else we can do?
Is it sunny in your world? We are not withdrawing on him, we are just taking him off the BiPAP for the day. He will stay off all day, and then go on when he goes to sleep.
I thought you had to be spontaneously breathing for the BiPAP to work.
Yes, that is the first thing you got right in 2 conversations. But how does that apply to this instance?
Well, if he is going to sleep as you call it, won't he stop breathing?
Not if we put him on the BiPAP. He has obstructive sleep apnea. He is not dying. His tongue occludes his airway when he sleeps, and the pressure from the BiPAP keeps his airways open, so he can breathe.
Oh, that is so cool. What next? Do you have any ventilators running? I want to learn something about the vents.
I don't think you are quite ready for the vent yet. Any questions about the BiPAP?
Not really. Oh, I do have one question. I had a patient on BiPAP with a tracheostomy. He was trying to tell me something, so I put on his speaking valve and he almost coded on me.
Really? Did you put down his cuff before placing the speaking valve?
I did, but I felt silly doing it, and I couldn't understand how that would help.
Well, when you drop the cuff, that allows the air to flow up to his vocal cords, and he is able to talk.
What do you mean drop the cuff? I thought you were supposed to put the cuff down.
It is the same thing. Drop the cuff, put the cuff down, it just means to take the air out of the cuff.
Take the air out of the cuff? All I did was put it down. No wonder he didn't do well.
What do you mean you put it down? What exactly did you do?
I told the cuff that it was a useless, silly little thing that would never amount to anything, no matter how hard it tried.
Oh my freaking god, are you serious? You insulted the cuff, and you thought that meant putting it down before placing the speaking valve? How do you make it through life?
I am not sure what you mean.
Never mind. Just make sure that before you ever do anything, that you have someone else verify what you are doing.
Yes, we have many things that need double-checked. Meds, blood, FFP, all kinds of stuff.
I need to go talk to Susan for a few minutes. Why don't you go grab some breakfast?
Ooh. A respiratory break. I have heard all the nurses talking about them, and now I get to take one. This is awesome. I am overjoyed. Wait until the girls on the floors hear about this.
Yeah, it is so much different than anyone else's breaks.
Wait, it is almost 9:30. Shouldn't we be getting ready for rounds?
Yes, but I'm going to get caught up while you are on break. Then I can talk to Susan, and we can join rounds.
Okay. I will be right back. Now make sure you don't go anywhere, I won't be very long.
Please, take your turn.